How's it going, everybody? It's Coach Trent again with your tip of the week. I just wanted to talk to you all about another misnomer that is in the industry a lot, and I think one that can make people slightly frustrated in their endeavor to try and lose weight and everything. So you can see here on the board that I have fat mass and muscle mass. So a lot of times muscle mass gets spoken of very highly, and it does have a higher metabolic rate, right? So you do benefit metabolically in burning calories and all that kind of stuff by having more muscle on your body, which is a good thing, which is why we strength train. It's why we promote trying to consume higher consumption of protein and all that kind of stuff to stimulate your body to grow more muscle. While dieting, that's kind of hard though, so at least what you're doing is preventing any muscle loss from happening. But one thing that I think a lot of people don't recognize that you need to start to recognize when you start your journey is that if you're somebody like Santa over here that weighs about 300 pounds at, let's say, 40% body fat, to keep it simple, let's say that instead of 3 calories per cell, which is kind of what each cell burns for fat mass, let's just kind of turn that into pounds. So you have about 120, Santa has about 120 pounds of body fat mass. The math ends up equaling about 1260 for his metabolism. So let's say, and this is obviously is not the case for somebody that's 300 pounds, and I'll get to that later, but let's say his metabolism is 1260, right? So he weighs 300 pounds, his metabolism burns 1260 calories a day. Then over here, we have Arnold. He wants you to get to the chopper. So he's really muscular because he's going to help you get on that chopper. And because he's so muscular, every cell of muscle on his body burns about 5 calories as opposed to just 3. So that adds up, right? So if we turn that into pounds to keep it simple again, in total, even weighing the same 300 pounds, if he's, say, 6% body fat, nice and ripped, can see a six-pack, all that great stuff, his metabolism is about 1464 for calories, right? So not that huge of a difference, but it is enough of a difference where he's going to benefit and be able to get away with some things metabolically, right? But where I think the confusion comes into play is that a lot of people think that or hope that at some point as they're losing weight and they're no longer Santa, that their metabolism will somehow remain what it once was when they were Santa, and the only way that that's going to happen is if you somehow became a 300-pound bodybuilder, right? So if we look at this, the more realistic goal would be to, of course, lose that body fat mass, maybe maintain most of your muscle, maybe in your journey, hopefully gain some muscle. So let's say that in this journey, Santa ends up dropping weight and comes down to 190 calories, and he's now 6% body fat like Arnold is over here. Well, because he's only 190 pounds, even if all 190 pounds was muscle mass, he's still only going to burn about 930 calories per day, right? So, long story short, as you lose weight, yes, muscle mass helps increase your metabolism, and it can be a huge benefit. Obviously, being active helps you burn calories and everything like that. But I think it's very important for people to understand that if you struggle with weight, and this is a very simple thing, like simple-minded thing, because it's not so simple. Obviously, we know that there's a lot of factors that go into stress and sleep and how hard it is to lose the weight, right? But if you were to lose the weight, the lifestyle that you would have to live can no longer be the lifestyle that you did live, and it can't be the lifestyle that Arnold lives because you don't have that type of muscle, right? So as you lose fat, you also slow down your metabolism. And as long as we prevent the muscle loss from happening, then you at least prevent your metabolism from slowing down too much, okay? So, to give you a takeaway point, if you're trying to lose weight, there's one of two ways that we do things here with our clients if they're trying to figure out how many calories they should be consuming. The simplest way, multiply your body weight by 10 and that's how many calories you should be consuming, and that should be your upper limit of calories. There shouldn't be weekends that you go twice as much, but there can be days that you go under, right? But that's your upper limit. If you're going over that frequently, you're probably going to see a very slow rate of weight loss, or you're going to plateau and not see much weight loss at all and get frustrated. So when you do this calculation, that has to be your upper limit. That can be what you go, that you can't go above that. Then the other way to do it is, if you know what your goal weight is, if you can do all these numbers and figure out what a healthy body fat percentage would be and all that kind of stuff, then you can multiply your maintenance once you get to your goal weight. So 12 multiplied by your goal weight is a good way to find how many calories you'll have to consume once you're at your goal weight, and then you're able to learn what lifestyle you have to live once you get to your goal weight and plateau, because at some point we all have to plateau, okay? So I hope that helps. Your metabolism, as somebody that struggles with their weight, isn't slower in many cases. I mean, yes, it's slightly slower, but it's not slower. It being slower isn't the cause of you being overweight. So work on trying to fit the lifestyle that allows you to have the body that you want to get, and understand that as you lose weight, your metabolism and your requirement for food is going to go down, okay? Thanks.